Good morning, guys. Today is day 73 of documenting myself every single day until I become a millionaire through e commerce. And yeah, today I wanted to talk about the Shopify dashboard. That fucking Shopify dashboard, and how if you do e commerce, it is your worst enemy. It is the worst thing for your mental health. And yesterday, I'd planned to take a little break because I saw this video of how God intended and planned the world around 6 days of work, 1 day break. So I wanted to take a break after seeing that video, because if that's how God made the world, then why wouldn't I follow that as I'm following his path? So Sunday came and I fully decided not to work, not to do any ads or just anything. But I did go to the gym and I hit my cardio and I went back home, and all I basically did was some back end stuff with answering people, answering emails and messages and all that. And then I decided that's it, that's all I'm gonna do. So I shut off my computer and I went on the floor because I sleep on the floor. I don't have a bed currently. But I went on the floor and I laid out my blanket on the floor and I was about to take a little nap. And while I take a nap, I usually have my laptop right beside me, which is a kind of a mistake, but I'm brain rotted, so I need my laptop beside me. And I was playing some YouTube videos before I was about to fall asleep, and the thought came in my head to just check my dashboard, because at this point it's fucking clockwork and I always check my dashboard. So that's what I did. I looked up Shopify, clicked login, and boom, my Shopify dashboard popped up, and I had no sales. I had no sales for the day, and this fucking shook me because normally, I would have some sales, even though sometimes, we're selling to real people, and sometimes, things happen. It was just after the 4th of July, and I'm pretty sure people were just with their family, and Sundays are never really great days for me, but this did not matter at all because I was not thinking logically, I was thinking emotionally. So yeah, I got right up off the floor, and basically that whole promise to not work and rest went out the window, and I started to fucking work. And yeah, this basically dragged my whole mental down the whole day. At first I was uplifted, I'd meditated, took a shower, worked out, and I was just planning on resting. And yeah, the way God intended it to be, 6 days of work, 1 day of rest. And I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even follow God's path because of a Shopify dashboard. And, the day before, when I finished all my work, right around 8 p.m., I decided to watch a Black Mirror episode. And this was season 3, episode 1. If you don't know this episode, it's basically about like this chick, and she's basically obsessed with this rating system, because the world is revolved around this rating system where people rate you for conversations, interactions, jobs, just everything is revolved around rating system. Same thing as today, as everything is revolved around money and status. That's kind of their money and status in their world. And in this episode, she's basically constantly checking her, her rating, and her whole life basically revolves around that rating. And that's kind of how I felt with the Shopify dashboard. I was like constantly just checking the fucking dashboard over and over again, and it controlled my life and controlled the way I felt and controlled the way I acted. And that's why I say sometimes that we live in a Black Mirror episode. Like, we literally are living in Black Mirror, but instead of that rating system that you're constantly checking, it's your social media, your Instagram post, your reel post, the likes on it, the comments, just shitty validation that doesn't really matter, and people that don't really matter. And that was kind of the whole premise of the Black Mirror episode, is that you're trying to validate for people who don't really care about you. Because at the end of the episode, when she had dropped, because in the episode, her so-called friend had invited her to a marriage like proposal or whatever you call it, like a marriage thing, and she was gonna do the speech for it. But at the end of the episode, as the episode continues to move on, her rating just continually drops down, and she kind of just spirals and crashes down. And when she calls up her friend to do the marriage proposal at the end of the episode, she basically rejects her and tells her not to come because her rating had dropped from like a 4.2 star to a 2.8 or something like that. And it basically just showed you that the only reason why she invited her in the first place was for eternal like validation from other people, or external validation from other people. And it showed you that, I mean, none of these people were real at all, and they all live based off that rating system. And that episode was actually quite powerful for me because I was doing the same thing with my Shopify dashboard, and a lot of people do the same thing with their Instagram post or whatever. But yeah, I kind of went off topic there, but the main thing is the Shopify dashboard, right? And this basically, I was uplifted, I was happy, I was peaceful, I was fulfilled, working out, meditating, did all that stuff. My mental was right. And as soon as I checked that dashboard, it basically controlled my life the same way that this character on Black Mirror was getting controlled by her rating system. And, this led me to kind of spiraling throughout the whole day because I kept checking this dashboard over and over again, which is a rookie mistake that really only beginners should be doing, but I still do it to this day. And that's not how the millionaire version of me would move. That's not how he would. That's not how he would just move. That's not how he would react to the situation. Like, he would let God handle it and be patient. And that's something I'm really struggling with now, is being patient and learning to let go and let God handle everything that's going on in my life. And it's something I still work on to this day, like I'm telling you right now. And yeah, just being patient, learning to let go, and learning to let God take the wheel and take care of everything. Because me as a person, I'm very like controlling, kind of. I like everything to be done my way, and I think at times that could be good, but at times it can be really bad when you're hiring. Like, I was working with my like my first ever hire was what was it a website developer, and dude, I fired him after like 2 hours because he was just too slow. But I was also like trying to control everything, and our views weren't aligning. I don't know, it was a bad hire, but I feel like I could have handled the situation much better. And I was just super controlling and super like, yeah, it was a bad first hire. But I learned a lot from that, and my website developer now, we have a mutual understanding and mutual connection. So yeah, and this is the dude that basically handles my landing pages and advertorials, and I'm working on getting another one because we're trying to get a shit ton more out. But yeah, that Shopify dashboard, I'm sure you guys know, if you do e-commerce, like how it can be checking that dashboard constantly. Like, it can get really bad, and I think that's how Shopify kind of intends you to stay on their platform. It's just checking the Shopify dashboard and never really getting any work done. That's why that cha-ching sound, like, it's kind of like a distraction, and I turned it off like a long time ago, but I still like go in and check my dashboard. So yeah, that thing is like my worst enemy in e-commerce, and I don't know if it's yours, but for me, it's just terrible. And I'm still trying to get better at it, get better at not checking it constantly. Same with the ads manager, and not letting it control how I feel and control my frequency and dropping it down. So yeah, just something, I thought I'd talk about because I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Just know It's hard for me to, after everything I've said, to give you guys some advice because I'm still struggling with this today. But you just have to let go and learn patience. And while you're being impatient, you actually are learning patience by struggling with your impatience. So just continue to grow and keep being patient and let God handle it sometimes. And just know it's going to be okay. That if, I always think of Matthew 6:26 of God taking care of the birds, and if he takes care of something as, I wouldn't say insignificant, but like an animal, like a bird, then he will definitely take care of his most prized, what's the word? His most valuable creation. And yeah, he's definitely gonna take care of all of us, and there's no need to worry. And sometimes I forget that, and I can just spiral and go down a dark path. And that's kind of what happened to me yesterday. But today, I'm gonna make it a better day, and you should too. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe. We got new subscribers yesterday, so shout out to you guys. I love all of you, and you guys motivate me heavily to keep making these videos even on the bad days. So thank you guys. And if you enjoyed, my name is Josh. I'll be documenting myself every single day until I become a millionaire through e-commerce. And hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.